Hi guys, it's been a while. How you guys? Hope you all are doing well and are safe and healthy. On today's menu, we'll be discussing a very important topic, which is the romanticization of mental health in the K-pop community. I got inspired by Everglow Up to make this video. I will leave the link for her video in the description below if you want to check it out. Before going into the video, the usual disclaimers, which is just that these are just my opinions, so if you don't agree, please don't think I need a 5-hour long essay on why I'm so wrong. Anyway, with that out of the way, welcome to my cafe. Make yourself at home, grab your favorite drinks and snacks, and let's get started.
Stayc girls is going down.
The history of mental health in Korea. To understand the history of mental health in K-pop, we first need to know the history of mental health in Korea. Korea, like any other Asian countries, always had a stigma around mental health, which in turn causes more severe cases of mental illnesses, as seeking treatment for mental health conditions is largely frowned upon in Korean culture, with reports stating that only 7% of those affected by mental illnesses seek psychiatric help. Mental health has always been a taboo topic for many families, as you look down upon in society if you have any signs of mental health issues. There are laws in Korea to prevent any workplace discrimination on the basis of mental health, but it mostly does not do much to prevent anything due to the lack of strong enforcement of such legislation. So, if this is what a person living in Korea has to deal with, then what about K-pop idols? The history of mental health in K-pop. Mental health in K-pop has always been more about selling this relatable image than anything else. And before companies found out how much profitable mental health was, no idol dared to talk about their personal issues. We all know how ruthless this industry can be. You could be the most loved person one day and the most hated person the next. In a community where you get hated for the way you eat strawberries, it is obvious that idols can develop mental health problems due to the tremendous amount of hate. And if it's not treated, it can even lead to suicidal thoughts. There have been many idols who have unfortunately lost their life to this. Idols like Sulli and hara, who are unfortunately not with us today, were also victims of cyberbullying, which is very common this day and age due to the easy access of the internet. Now anyone can make a profile on these social media sites and say whatever they want to say to anyone without facing any consequences of their actions, even if that action might have made someone take their own life. And yet there's still no action taken towards the stop of cyberbullying or the awareness of mental health in our community. Because of these problems, these young and talented idols lose their lives, and yet still there's no proper education on mental health and cyberbullying. Romanticization of mental health. Nowadays, it's very common for people to romanticize mental health due to the type of media they consume. Shows like 13 Reasons Why, which only exist to make the character suffering beautiful, may often lead to people wanting to face similar problems. TV shows and movies present mental illnesses in romanticized form. People end up believing that having a mental illness makes them unique or special. Social media also plays a part in romanticizing mental health. While social media provides a platform where one can easily talk about their matters at their convenience, it also creates a distorted image of mental health, making it appear to be idealistic. Tumblr is an example of such a social media site that spreads romanticization of mental illnesses, where you will find multiple posts terming mental illnesses as pretty. While for K-pop, there might not be that much talk about mental illnesses in the media due to the stigma that is still present about mental disorder. There's still a romanticization of idols who are suffering with mental health as something beautiful, and this is a major problem because these idols are not facing something beautiful. They are not some characters from your moody coming-of-age novel. They are actual people who are struggling with mental health, which is a serious problem. Don't get me wrong, it's great that people know and have some awareness about mental health, but it's a different thing to support your idol who is suffering from mental health illnesses and a different thing to romanticize their pain and suffering. Conclusion. I wanted to make this video because I wanted to talk about a topic that is very important to me. I personally think that everyone should be taught about mental health and that the stigma should be completely removed. Growing up in a country that has a huge stigma around mental health, it's always been something that people don't talk about. Actually, most people living here probably don't even think that mental health is even a real thing. Most people, especially more older people, think that this idea of mental health is a result of too much internet, which is like, what the fuck? Now, I can go on and on about how wrong they are, but I don't want to waste my energy talking to a wall. Anyway, that was one of the reasons on why I wanted to make this video. I hope that in the future, mental health can be looked as a serious issue and not just a cute aesthetic on Tumblr. And that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and sorry for not uploading. But I really need to take a break from my mental health. So I hope you understand. And with that out of the way, don't forget to follow me on my Instagram. My username is @lovetisu. Anyway, thank you so much for visiting my cafe. Hope you can visit again sometime. Until next time, bye.